You're not supposed to be here yet. I guess you can stay because I'm gonna start with some new Fenty products that I just bought. Why don't you join me for that? So I bought 2 new Fenty products, and one of them is this beautiful cream blush. It's the color Bikini Martini, and guys, you have to see this because it's so pretty. I just don't know how to open it, especially with my nails. Let's not open it. Like, I'm seriously, oh, okay, I got it. Look how gorgeous this is. It's a hot pink. I'm really excited to use that and see what it looks like on my skin. The second product is this bronzer. It's the shade Island Ting, and I'm not really sure if I picked a bit of a too dark color. I mean, obviously I'm going to use this as my contouring, but let's see what it looks like on my skin. I'm really excited to try out these 2 new products. Before we start, hit the subscribe button because you're here for a reason. You're watching right now, so hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit the like button. I hope you guys enjoy. I thought because we're using Fenty products today, I still have this foundation here. It's the Pro FILT'R Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I'm using the shade 230 here. I bought this foundation 2 years ago, and I have to admit I did not really like it.
Oh, you did not say that last night when we was in bed together, girl.
Just because it's like, it's really matte, but it also like dries out in some kind of way. But I have to admit that back then I wasn't using primer, so maybe today my face is proper moisturized right now, and I'm also going to use a primer, so we're going to see what it looks like. But I just think it makes sense to use products from the same series, so that's the one that I'm going to use. Unfortunately, I don't have a Fenty Beauty concealer, but when I bought that other foundation, they gave me this little tester here, and this one is in the shade 210, so it's a bit lighter. It's a foundation, it's not a concealer, but I'm just gonna try and use it as a concealer. Let's see what it looks like. Before we start with the foundation, I'm gonna use this primer. I bought some Too Faced products the other day. They just gave me this little guy here, and I think it's super cute. Little packaging. It's the Proactive Nourishing Hangover Face Primer. So let's see what that can do. I'm not really hangover, but I'm sure it still does the job. So I'm just gonna apply some drops on my finger here, and it's nice. I like this little, you see this little glow it gives me? Let's see what it can do, because yeah, obviously we're gonna find out later, but it feels good on the skin. I'm gonna start with the foundation now. I'm gonna give 2 little drops on my kabuki brush. It's the one from Sigma, the F80, and just work that in. This foundation is really light, and it matches my skin color perfectly. That would not necessarily be my summer foundation, but it works for now. That's one of the things I really liked about the Fenty foundation, is that it's really full coverage. It's really covering, and if you want to have more coverage, tap the product in, don't move it around too much, and you will have even more coverage. But yeah, I'm not saying that I hate that foundation. It's a good foundation. I just think you really have to moisturize properly before. It was just too dry for me, and I don't even have dry skin. My skin is actually really oily.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I think they actually have a new formula, if I'm not mistaken. I think there is a new foundation. I don't know if it's a new foundation or if it's a new formula, but yeah, maybe they worked on that, because this one was the very first one they ever brought out. Okay, now I'm gonna use this little foundation. It's also, wait, is it the same one actually? Let me just check. Pro FILT'R Soft Matte. It's the same foundation. It's just 2 shades lighter. You know what, I'm just gonna bring it onto my beauty blender, because usually if you have a concealer it has like a little brush with it, but obviously because this is foundation it doesn't. Oh yeah, it works as a concealer, as you can see. It's a bit brighter and it's really covering, which is good. That's what I need today. Don't even know where these eye bags are coming from, but girl, it's serious. You know what, I'm just smelling this and I think it's not good anymore. It really doesn't smell good. And usually when makeup stinks, that's when you know you have to throw it away. Well, anyway, nothing weird is happening with my skin yet. Well, I will let you know later if I'm still okay. Anyway, now we can start working with this one. And I'm really excited to try this one. Again, look how pretty this color is. It's like, you know, like bubble gum. Let's see what it does on the skin though. So I'm just gonna go back in with my kabuki brush. Oh, I actually expected much more. I don't know if you can even see something. It's very light. I'm confused. I thought it would be like a really popping hot pink, but it's not. It's so much, it's like a proper sheer blush. It's not really high pigmented, you know what I mean? But that's what you would expect if you see this. I mean, it's not bad, it's still cute. I like it, but it's just not the color I expected at all. Okay, look, if you have like 2-3 layers, that's when the color comes through. So maybe that's just what we needed here, because it's a really pretty color. And you know what? Just because with those cream blushes, you don't even really need like a highlighter anymore, because your face is already like super glowy and pretty. So, can you see?
Oh, bitch, I can't see.
Bitch, snap out of it.
Bitch, I can't fucking see.
Yeah, it's definitely coming through now. It's a beautiful color. It's just not what I expected when I saw this. I thought it would be like popping, but it's really not. I usually always have to use powder, but because this foundation is so matte, and as I told you, it's already a bit dry, I don't think I need that. I don't think I need powder, which is actually kind of cool. But yeah, let's see. We will see what I look like in an hour. I'm gonna use my bronzer now. As I told you, it's the shade Island Ting. It's right here, and I'm excited to see what it does. Just gonna bring it into my cheekbones, just creating a bit of a dimension in the face. It's really nice. I thought it would be too dark, but I think it works really well for contouring. It's a warm tone as well, you see? It's a super nice bronzer. I love it. It's really gorgeous. I love it. I'm gonna use like a smaller blending brush now. Just gonna tap in one more time just to contour the nose. I'm always bringing it here under the eyebrows. And there. A bit here. And on top. Guys, I'm really impressed. So right now, what did I use for my skin? 4 products, right? It was the foundation, it was the second foundation which I used as a concealer, it was the cream blush and the bronzer, and I don't need anything else on my skin. It looks amazing. Wow, I'm impressed. I have to say, I'm impressed. I'm just gonna do my lips quickly. to finish the look. So I really love these products. They look amazing on the skin. I used full product on my skin now. Didn't use any powder. My skin is glowing. You see this blush, what it does. It's so pretty. Obviously, it's not the color that I expected. So that's the only thing. Like, you have to know if you go with these cream blushes. I obviously didn't test any other shades yet, but I think they are more sheer cream blushes than actually pigmented blushes. So if you go for this, that's not the color you're gonna get. You're gonna get something like this. It's really pretty. I love it, but you just have to know. The bronzer is so pretty. It's light. It looks good on the skin. It's not too heavy. I actually like the foundation now, and I'm a bit confused because I did not use that foundation because I thought it would dry out my skin, but so far it looks really good. I just have to see what it's gonna look like in a couple of hours, because yeah, that's the whole point, right? I liked the foundation before as well, but after a couple of hours it dries out. So I have to see now with loads of moisturizer and hydration and the primer if it's gonna be different. But yeah, Fenty, you did a great job. I love these products. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Let me know what you think. What do you think of the blushes? Maybe you tested some of them. And if you enjoyed this video, give me the thumbs up. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And I see you soon. Hey guys, I'm back. Just a little quick update. I filmed that video, I think now it's like 5 hours ago. And look at my skin. The makeup still looks great. I'm a bit shiny on my forehead. That's just because, yeah, my skin is very oily. But otherwise, it sits so well. And I told you about translucent powder and everything. I didn't have to use anything, and it still looks nice. The only thing is with the blush, with the cream blush, I feel like it could have been more. I can barely see it at this point. So I think that's the only thing that yeah, I think that you need more product, or maybe you have to use powder on top to make it more intense or something. Yeah, so that was just my update for you guys. And